This is Cardcaptor Sakura Animetic story game. You've heard of Cinematic? Well, this is anime, so it's Animetic. I don't know. That's what I think it is. Pretty sure that's what it is. Not making this up. So, to celebrate the new Cardcaptor Sakura OVA that's coming out today, which I'm guessing I won't be able to watch at any time today, I'm instead going to play this PS1 game. As you can also see in the title, there is a 1. So this was planned to be the first of the Cardcaptor Sakura Animetic story games. This is the only one though. We'll just go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna pick episode 3. So I'm picking this level because I think it'll be quick to go through. So if we want to get into what the core gameplay of this is, what this game is, really there's very little in terms of gameplay. Most of it is just experiencing the story of the anime. And it doesn't really cover a whole lot of the anime either. It covers probably about half of the first season. There is a lot of dialogue to go through. It doesn't all look like this. We're gonna see some actual characters here in a moment. So, what you do in this game, so there's a number of levels in this game called episodes. Not every level lets you move around, or not every level asks you to move around, I should say. Every level does have, of course, their dialogue to go through, and scenes to see. This is mostly played just for experiencing the story. As you can see, I can now move around. I can talk to people, although none of them have anything really important to say. They don't all say whoa, but I can look at the aquarium things. So, as you may notice, every time I finish, or every time I can move, it shows that little PlayStation controller image indicating that I can move. That's actually kind of helpful because you don't always know when you can move, but it is kind of a obvious take on it, just to let you know that you can move. So, aside from walking around and investigating the environment, the only other thing you really do is play minigames. And in the case of this level, it will end with a minigame. That's what usually happens. But other than that, you will sometimes, like I said, walk around and look at stuff. But not always. Not every level has you walk around and looking at stuff. Sometimes you just talk and then you move from one minigame to the next. Oh, I did not know about that idle animation. That's kind of funny. Something in the levels where you do walk around, something you could find is these little cards here. These aren't really cloud cards, even though they look like cloud cards. They're just voice cards, and it isn't the voice card, as in like the cloud card voice. It's just a voice card, like part of the gallery that you can unlock in this game, which I'll talk about after I beat this level. So I'll just try to get through this part now as briefly as possible. As you can notice, all of the dialogue in this game is voiced, and it's voiced by all of the actors that were in the anime, so that's pretty cool. So it kind of, I guess, it doesn't feel like painful or anything to go through dialogue, because especially on your first time through the game, it's like you actually want to see what they're saying, you want to hear it too, so it's kind of fun. But I wouldn't say that there's a lot of replay value because it's just mostly story that you're going through. Anyway, you can skip through dialogue if you hold down circle. Their voice will just kind of fade out at the end of a box. Although, as you can see, it's still not very fast. Let's see. You can pause the game at any time. Like even right now during dialogue, I can just pause the game. Although you can't return to the main menu. You would have to basically reset the game or wait until you beat the level to get back to the main menu. So that's a little nitpick. So yeah, this game also has it actually has scenes from the anime, like not like recreations like this, but I mean like video clips from the anime. I'm pretty sure we'll see one during this level. Oh yeah, absolutely we'll see one. I remember that. As you may notice, I am playing with English text. That is due to a patch that was just recently released earlier this year. So I played this game before with just Japanese text, and I was able to beat it. I was able to at least play through it. So understanding what's being said isn't necessary to play the game, but it's definitely a key aspect of the enjoyment, because the main reason to play this game is to just go through the story and experience it in game form. Not to say that this is the best way to experience the story. I mean, if you can watch the anime, you should watch the anime. Like, here's an anime scene right here. You'll notice the music in the game is all from the anime. That's pretty cool. Like, not just during the video scene here, but during the entire game. I can skip this. I can just press start, skip this. Because, you know, we should just move on. I'm just trying to demonstrate this game. But yeah, the music that's playing right now, of course, is like the same that was just in the video scene, which is from the anime. So you've got music from the anime that's throughout this game. A great majority of the time, you'll just play as Sakura. A couple levels, I think you play as Tomoyo, but that's it. Pretty sure you don't ever play as Sharon. I would say that this game is really just for Cardcaptor Sakura fans. Cardcaptor Sakura fans? Whatever you want to say. I got this bad habit of saying Sakura for watching the English dub. But I mean, if you listen to like the Naruto dub, it's like they say Sakura. But I mean, it's like Sakura would be like Japanese pronunciation, but that's just me if I slip and say Sakura, you know, that's just the way I'm just used to saying it, particularly for this anime. So like another anime with a Sakura character, I'll actually say Sakura, but for this anime, I just have a habit of saying Sakura. Even if, I don't know, some people may not like that, but whatever. So there is more to this game than just going through the story stuff. I'm gonna hold down circle for now. See how fast we can get through this. Get to the minigame. As you can see, it does take a while to get to the minigame. If you just want to play for the minigames, it's really not worth your time. If you want to play this game, you'll want to play it for just experiencing the story. And it's also a abridged and condensed version of the anime story, and it's only half of the first season, so it's really not the best way to experience the story. It is a good-looking game. All the sprite work's pretty good. There's lots of good animations. The music is good. It's just... it's very limited in its gameplay. And so I really wouldn't recommend it to anyone but just fans of the show. Here's the minigame that we've got. We're gonna fight the watery card, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna try to lure it into the freezer, but actually what we're going to do is have it ram down the door for us. So, as you can see, we can move and jump, and that's all we do. So let's go ahead and lure it around here. See if this works. No? Wait for it to charge. Alright. Let's see if I can get this to do the thing. There we go. So yeah, this it's like a quality production in like the audio and visual department. It's just not much of a game. But I will show there is, don't be disappointed by this right here. There is more to the game than this. Alright, we're on our last hit here. Ha. Come on. Alright, here we go. There we go. Looks like I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this cutscene here, just to move things along. If you are interested, this game, of course, was only released in Japan. The English patch came out, like I said earlier, this year in March, I believe. So, it's quite an old game to be getting an English patch now. It's kind of surprising, but hey, it's cool that it's there. Every level will end with this little like story summary. Sakura just like narrates the whole thing. So, oh, I'm just pointing it out, I guess. Well, I'm just gonna skip it. Then you can save. There's just one save file per slot, it seems. Oh no, I don't want to continue playing. Crap. So this is just going to keep on going through the story. I want to go back to the main menu. So I can't quit. Hold on. Alright, so now we're back. So after you've beaten the game, you can start over from the beginning, continue where you left off, select the episode you want to play. There are 14 episodes, keep that in mind. Because now we'll go here. This is our minigame and gallery collection. So there are 14 episodes. However, as you can see, the minigames are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's not even a minigame per episode, but that's a little deceiving, actually, because there are some levels where you only walk around and explore the environment before you move on with the story. So not every level even has a minigame to do, but you do have like a task to do in the level. It's like the time card. You have to sneak around an area, so they don't have a minigame version in here to go along with that, but that is a thing that exists. Let's just go ahead and show off some of these minigames. So in the main game, when you're playing through it, you'll have these sort of experiences where you run into these minigames. They don't show like the points and set, they're also... The minigame versions here that I'm playing are actually like a step higher in difficulty than what you actually play in the main game. Right now I'm just following Kiro's commands to either jump or duck with pressing up or down. I'm actually waiting for him to tell me because if I mistime it, then, you know, I may mistime it and I'll get hit. And then I die. And I start over or quit. So as you see right there, I got 1 point. There is a end to that minigame actually, and it's at 2,300 points. I just got a coin. And the coins are used to purchase gallery items. As you can see here with the watery card, it's not the exact same thing that I did in the story. This one is going to be out collecting points with these like ice cream, ice treats, whatever. And there's like a whole thing here, and I just have to avoid touching water or, you know, I'd lose. So let's just go ahead and quit that. Obviously I won't show off all of these. I really like... Jump is like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't spoil all of them. But they are pretty fun. I mean, they're not like super deep, but they're just short little fun games. Another one that I like is Thunder. In the main game, you just dodge lightning, and the lightning is more common than this. But here, I'm actually focusing on collecting these stars for points. If I catch them in the air, I get double points. But there is like a combo counter that's going up somehow. I'm not exactly sure how the scoring works in this one. Oh, if I get hit, you know, that just delays me from getting more points. That's an automatic jump right there. I'm just collecting stars. I'm not sure what counts up, because it goes like up to 800. I think it has something to do with just changing up the stars that I catch. Because I can stay here and get double points, but I'm not going to get 800 for each one. Anyway, this is already going pretty long, so I'll just go ahead and move things along. So those are some mini games that you can replay to get more Sakura points. If you go to Tomoyo's collection, you can see all the different things you can get. All the different things you can get with the coins that you can spend. So you can buy coins, and then you can play them or whatever. Although the audio quality is a lot different in this mode. It doesn't sound like this during the game. And there's also like a transfer thing going here. I don't know, some sort of PlayStation... Oh, Pocket Station. I don't even know what that is. But you're supposed to be able to transfer or copy voices over to like with friends and stuff. Because there are a ton of voice clips. You can get every voice clip in the game, I assume. And they all cost varying amount of coins, so there's no way you're expected to get them all on your own. You're supposed to be able to trade back and forth with friends to work together to build up your collection, I guess. So let's see what else we got here. What I think the best thing to spend coins on is the design gallery, actually. I'll even go ahead and buy some right now. Let's see where I left off. Here we go. Costume 8. Thunder. Sharon's faces. Can't buy anymore. So the designs are like sketches. Where was I? Costume 8? I think these are the best things to get spent on coins, because you get to see these little sketches and everything. And you can scroll through them with L and R. I think these are the coolest things to get, because they're the only thing you can't see without buying. Like the other things in the gallery you buy, like voice clips, video clips, and music. That's all stuff that's in the game that you experience. So I think the best thing to use coins on is these drawings, these sketches. I think these are the coolest part. Alright, let's see if I have anything else in my notes here. Alright, I'll just go ahead and go back, show off the last few things, and then we'll be done. You can, of course, buy and watch video clips. These are actual cutscenes, like the clips from the anime that you can buy and watch. These are the end of level summaries. So, like, it has the picture and the text that Sakura reads. Yeah, that's what these are. So you can, again, these are things that you experience during the game, so I don't really think they're that really worth spending coins on. And then, of course, the sound gallery is the music. And this is all music from the anime, so that's pretty cool that, like, they reused it for the game. Of course, they got all these in here. So that's mostly it. Of course, you can save. You'll need to save any purchases that you make, like that. You can also do that from the main menu here. You can save and load. So I guess if you spend coins on something you don't like, you can reload, get your coins back. So last thing we'll look at here is the settings. Family mode, actually, from what I read online, is that it enables using multiple controllers. Not that it adds another player in the game, but you should be able to control whoever you're playing as with 2 different controllers, I guess? I don't know. That's the way it sounded when I read about it. Of course, you can change the audio. Auto skip, that's, I guess you just auto skip the story, you know, if you really want to just get through it. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. It's really only just for fans. There's not a whole lot of depth to the gameplay. It's just some mini games and mostly story. But thanks for watching. If you thought this review was helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the game, I'll be glad to answer if you want to leave a question down in the comments. Thanks again. Bye.